Hey, what's up, you beautiful chaotic messes? Welcome back to Pretty Girl Movies, a place where I talk mad shit about the movies I see and pretend I'm a critic, certified film critic. Sorry. When really I'm just here for the drama, death scenes, and just dumb decisions. Today we're diving face first into Final Destination Bloodlines, and baby, I haven't done to talk about this one, so grab your popcorn, clutch your pearls, and let's just get into it today.
Who's my real dad?
Jerry Fenbury.
Oh, Jared Fenbury?
Yes.
Oh, shit. No, Jerry fucking Fenbury?
You don't know what we were going through.
God, what is this? Why you always wanted to play catch?
Okay, so first of all, Final Destination Bloodlines, that was comedy. I don't care what genre they put it under, horror, thriller, or whatever. I laughed harder in that theater than I have in most actual comedies lately. And I mean that as a compliment. Don't take it wrong. But listen, between us, just between us, you really can't tell anybody this, okay? But those original Final Destination movies used to ruin me as a kid, okay? Like full on nightmares, trembling under the covers, switching at every sound of wind. So when I just went to see this one, I was so nervous. Like, do I have need a nightlight tonight? Nervous, but like turns out I didn't need to be because this movie was actually really good and like really hilarious. Like the it's just I think what was funny was the way that some people die. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like some of those deaths were just straight up nonsense. I'm talking about the odds of those happening are like literally 0 to none. Like it just the levels of absurdity to it was crazy. But somehow it worked. And the whole concept of one person screwing with death and then just dragging their whole entire family line into it was iconic. Petty, but iconic. And I loved it. You know, we can trace this generational trauma all the way back to one woman, Iris. If you're just minding your business, girl, we would not all be on death's little to-do list. You know, like if we had just, been selfish and decided to save ourselves, none of this probably would have happened. And I do have to say, the butterfly effect was butterflying so hard in this one. Okay, Iris saved a bunch of people at the Skyview event, and now suddenly everyone in her bloodline was just playing hide and seek with the Grim Reaper or something. Like, make that make sense. Like, honestly, I just want to know how she avoided it for 20 whole years. Like, girl, were you sleeping with one eye open or something that whole time? Like, how did you do that? And then don't even get me started on her book. I really wanted to see every single page. You know, I caught the log truck, I saw the gymnastics being, but I did need more. Like, just imagine how much was in that book. Like, let's just make a movie based off that book. Someone give me that movie, okay? And then let's talk about the comedy. It was chef's kiss. It didn't feel forced. Another dialogue made me roll my eyes, which is saying something because my eyes are chronically being rolled. Like, I've been told if I keep rolling them like that, they'll get stuck in my head one day. But they haven't yet, so whatever. And then Eric and Bobby, they were the comedy duo of the year. The moment when they looked at the baby after someone said a life must be taken to save yours was priceless. Like, let's be honest. If someone said in a real life situation, we're all glancing at the babies. Like, don't lie. You look at the babies. And then, okay, wait. I'm circling back to the Skyview scene because why were they jumping on that glass stands for? Like, it wasn't just glass. Like, I don't care if it's reinforced. If I know a place finished construction 5 months ahead of schedule, that's just not being efficient, okay? That's a red flag. They definitely skipped some steps, and now you're out here just two-stepping on Death's door. Like, why would you do that? And then we got the kid with the penny. Like, don't talk to me about that goddamn penny. That one little penny started everything, and from now on, I'm anti-penny. I don't want to see a penny. I don't want to touch a penny. Like, if you drop a penny near me, we cannot be friends. We cannot talk. Consider yourself blocked, okay? And then, plot twist of the century, Eric finds out Richard's not his dad, so he's safe, but then he dies anyways. Like, baby, this ain't Uno. Like, you don't get to just reverse fate because of a maternity test, okay? If you got off easy, don't double back. Don't laugh in Death's face. Just take your win and run. Like, he wouldn't have died if he didn't get so cocky about being quote-unquote safe. Like, sir. And then poor sweet Bobby. he really didn't deserve that ending. Like, you could see he was the baby of the family just by how everyone treated him. He went along with Eric's dumb, stupid little plan, and because he trusted him, he died a terrible death. Like, I cried. I cry. I'm so sorry. And then now back to Iris. She might have been the start of the curse, but let's really give her flowers here. Like, evading death for 20 years, that's legend, okay? I mean, you gotta respect that. If this is a Final Destination Survivor Hall of Fame, she has to be on that wall. And then, oh, Tony Todd. Don't even talk to me about that, okay? Seeing him one last time and hearing his final improvised words, that did break me. I almost cried in public, which is a crime, okay? And knowing he didn't even get to see the final film, it was just heartbreaking, beautiful, and honestly the highlight of the whole movie for me. And I'd watch it again just for that moment. Like, I remember him in the other Final Destinations. I remember him in Candyman. Like, I don't know. Seeing that and hearing his final words, basically in Hall of Film history, it was a lot. It did mean something, and I'm happy I did see it. Now, the ending. Dev's little gotcha moment with Charlie and Stephanie was just rude. Okay, a whole week later, Dev let them think that they were in the clear and, they were doing the prom thing and just having a good time, and then boom, surprise. Dev said, "This just isn't over." And seeing that damn penny again, I rolled my eyes so fucking hard. I saw my whole entire childhood. And then just to add insult to injury, they survived the truck derailing only to get log smashed seconds later. Like, that's just me. Like, and I really hope Brenda and Marty are in therapy, because there's no coming back from that level of trauma. Like, you lost your whole entire family. You just have to move on, I guess. Like, I don't know how that works. And I pray for the therapist. And then before I wrap this up, we have to talk about the stuff Final Destination refuses to let go. Like, it's traditions, it's chaos. Somebody needs therapy here, and it's not me. So here's my top 5 Final Destination tropes that either need to go sit down or just go somewhere else. Okay, let's get into it. So number 1, the first one is the too detailed death visions. Like, why is the premonitions they have always so cinematic? Like, full on 4K, surround sound, director's cut. Iris wasn't just seeing her death; she was streaming. She was streaming it live stream. Like, I need to know who's editing these dreams exactly. And then number 2, the fake out safety moment. The one where, like, everybody's smiling, chilling, giving hugs, thinking they made it, they beat it, and then Death pops out like, "Oh, hey, you thought you were slick." Boom, dead every single time. It's disrespectful, but iconic. It's disrespectful though. And then 3, Death's obsession with vehicles. Death loves a form of transportation. Okay, there's planes, cars, buses, roller coasters, elevators, and even tanning beds. Like, I just want one foundation movie where people walk everywhere and nothing mechanical exists. Like, let's go live in the woods and see what Death does with that. Even though Iris did it, but that was like the only one I can remember. And then 4, the one friend who don't believe anything. Okay, there's always that one dusty little hater who's like, "You're just being paranoid, baby." Like, this whole franchise is about being paranoid. Like, and they always like the most embarrassing way to add that is like giving karma with a side of instant regret. And yeah. And then number 5, the random object that starts the whole mess. Like, if I see a camera linger on one single item for more than 4 seconds, I know it's about to kill someone. Like, the penny, the fucking penny, the water bottles, loose screws, wind chimes. Dev sees it all and uses everything. And from now on, if I hear dramatic music sing while I'm in, like, near a toaster or something, I'm leaving. Okay? But yeah, I do love these things. Every single time. The franchise is the only one that helps me, like, I don't know, it's the only one that has me out here paranoid about literally everything. Like, I can't live like this, but I also love watching it. So thank you. Shout out to the absolute disrespect. Whatever. But okay, now I am done for real. Final Destination Bloodlines gives me anxiety. It laughs, and it's just a good excuse to yell at the screen. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. Drop your favorite Jeff scene in the comments. Hit like and subscribe, and hit that little bell. Like it's a red button in the Jeff shop. Like, you know what I mean. So I'll see you next time on Pretty Girl Movies. And remember, don't drop a penny near me unless you're just trying to get killed. Yeah. Bye.